So the phrase for this week's photo challenge is good as gold.
Instantly, I thought about the gold foil that I have in my craft drawer. So I really want to do something that's a little bit more creative with makeup. Just straight away, maybe trying to put gold foil on my hands, either just photographing hands, or I will try and use myself as a model and do something creative with my eyeshadow or something. I'm not really sure yet.
I have an idea, and which is actually a part of the thing, because sometimes ideas can be as good as gold. So I'm going to follow that train of thought and see where it leads me.
We're thinking of kind of taking it literally and figuratively. So the definition of as good as gold usually is almost like a really good child.
Golden child.
Golden child. So I'm thinking of putting some gold makeup on, getting quite dressed up, making myself almost look like an angel, and then we'll photograph it, focusing on me, maybe make the background all black or white, and then gonna try and put a little golden halo above me and see how that goes.
I've probably left a trail of gold throughout the house, but I reckon this is what I'm gonna do, because the black paint is giving the gold foil something to stick to, and it looks pretty cool. I think this will be the easiest solution to get the prompt done without taking up too much time. It's still gonna be messy and it's still gonna be a pain, but I reckon this could look really good.
This week, unlike last week, I've got a clearer idea of what I want to do. My idea this week is based around ideas, and how ideas and good ideas are as good as gold. So this week, what I'm planning to do is do a composite photo using Photoshop, where it'll be me, a photo of me thinking and a light bulb going off over my head to indicate that I've got a golden idea. Hopefully it works. I'm not the best at Photoshop, but I'm excited to expand my skills and learn, so wish me luck.
So we're just about to start setting up for our photo shoot. And so what we're going for here is we're going to get Kyla in a kind of a white dress, and then we're going to get a ring light over the top as like a halo. So I've got a tripod here, which I'm planning to put the halo light on, so it kind of sits up over the top of her, and it should sit just here. And we're going to kind of black out everything as well, so it should really just be her kind of, you know, lit up by everything. And yeah, we'll see how it goes.
I am painting my arm with body paint, and then I'm going to cover it in gold so that when the gold cracks, which it will because my arm's flexible, you'll be able to see the black come through. So I feel like it adds a lot of depth.
Whoa. It's trippy.
It is trippy. That is actually pretty cool. We've done the second hands, just have to brush it all off and then do touch-ups. My back's hurting.
So what my plan is I'm going to set up this little boom thing just here. I've got a boom pole, and I'm going to put it over my head, and I'm going to attach this light to it and have it lit orange over my head to give that glow, obviously, as I sit at that desk there. Yeah, and then I'll remove this in post, obviously, and chuck a light bulb off the internet or something, and hopefully that'll give me the effect. I'm really looking for, like, I don't know how intense the glow for this is, so I might bring in some other lights to enhance that, or work on it in Photoshop. I prefer to do as much as I can in camera, in person, because I just think it looks better. Yeah, and I'll wear glasses as well, hopefully get a bit of the reflection off glasses and stuff, so wish me luck.
We just finished up Cat's golden arms.
What about this? I feel like C3PO, or like I've broken my arms because I feel like I can't move them.
She's done a pretty good job.
There is like gold foil everywhere. I can see little specks all over my pants.
Yeah, we can see it.
Oh.
So we have no idea how this is going to go, but...
No.
Okay. Can you put your arms a bit closer together? Yeah, like that. That's pretty cool. And then we've got a nice big black cutting board thing that Kat just bought. So we're using it as the backdrop. We tried using the reflector before, but it was all textured and it didn't look very good. So
It was crap.
yeah, it's pretty crap. So we went with this, which is working out quite nicely. And yeah, now we're just kind of playing with a few different compositions and seeing what we can do. But so far so good, I think.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, I think it's done. I'm now going to go sit in Photoshop for the next little while and try to put it all together. Alright, so this is the very basic idea. It looks way better on the phone than it does in reality. This is evidence of my lack of Photoshop skills. Okay, so what is it, Friday? The last time I did an update was Monday, and since then I've been working on a little bit, but it just goes to show how awful I am at Photoshop because I'm struggling a little bit to get the light to look natural shining down on my head. So I've tried out a bunch of different things. I tried to look for light bulbs, finally found a good one, but it just doesn't quite look the way it should. Hold on, let me show you so you can compare. So this is what it's looking like now. It looks way better because the camera makes this too bright, but it still doesn't quite look exactly right. So I'll do movie magic and cut to where I'm gonna be next. Magic. I'm actually taking a photo of the original light, and then I'm going to put that into the picture, like into the bulb, and see how that works. So trying lots of different things, let's see how it works.
Alright, so I've got this set to kind of goldy yellowy. It's overexposed in that at the moment, but it gives off like a nice kind of golden look. Try and like tilt your head down more to look at the light. So tilt your this way a little bit, yep.
All right, welcome everybody. How did everybody feel like their week went?
Good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Did anybody have any trouble coming up with an idea, or was it all pretty smooth sailing for everyone?
We're alright with the idea.
Yeah, it's more the execution was a little bit tricky, but
Yeah, I feel that.
Ours just kind of flowed, I think.
I think like we did have to change our idea as we went, but there was a few moments where it was just about trial and error, and then yeah, I think it turned out well. It was fun.
It was fun.
Oh, I'm super excited to see what everybody does. Well, without further ado, we'll get started. And this week we're going to start with Kat and Harry.
All right, we're ready.
All right, show us what you got.
Share the content.
I'm like anxious. I'm so anxious.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Whoa!
That's so
Oh my gosh. The first thing I think of is mine's terrible. bit of spray paint.
No, okay, so basically the first thought I had from the prompt was to use gold foil. I have a lot of gold foil because I use it with the clay earrings that I make.
Oh, as everybody does.
So, yeah, so pretty much what I did was, Harry helps me, but I painted both of my hands black and then I used gold foil to cover the whole thing. Originally, I wanted to do something with creative makeup, but then I realized my skills were too rusty, so I just ditched that idea after like 2 attempts, and then we just decided to focus on hands.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Is it a golf ball?
That is incredible.
Oh no, the ball itself is all done in Photoshop.
And then we did a second shot as well.
Yes, put it up.
Kat's first thought was makeup, gold paint, all that stuff. And then my first thought was we had some chocolate coins in the fridge. And I was like, oh, I'll do one of those really lame, like, where you drop coins over your subject and then you take photos of, like, coins falling. And then I was like, well, we'll see how we go during the week because I don't really want to, like, put too much on our plate. So we ended up doing the same thing as we did for this shot, but with a gold coin instead.
Oh, that's sick.
It was pretty fun.
Wow.
That's really cool.
That is nuts. That is so cool.
That's crazy.
All right, well, I almost don't want to share mine because that was so good. But I will because it's not about that. But all right, in its all its glory.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
I
That's so good.
It definitely demonstrates my lack of Photoshop skills. This was a week of watching lots of tutorials and being sad that I couldn't lean on people who are a lot wiser in the art of Photoshop than I am. But the basic idea behind this, and it didn't take me that long. I didn't have as hard a time this week as I did last week. But the basic premise for this was ideas. Ideas are as good as gold sometimes, because coming up with an idea is hard. And so when I came up with this idea, I was like, perfect. It's a what am I trying to say? It's a thought within a thought. It's that idea. So there's therefore the light bulb and the me looking ponderous as I'm coming up with an idea. Ideas are as good as gold. So
I love
that
it.
was
Cool.
my idea.
Seriously, don't be disappointed. That's actually really, really good.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
that's awesome.
I like that you have more of a meaning behind yours. Like ours was just, this looks cool, whereas you've actually thought about the prompt a little bit more deeply.
I can't come up with the cool creative things like Kat, so I've got to rely on the other side, the symbolism side. All right, and now our givers, the great givers of this week's prompt, Ethan and Kyla. What do you guys got for us?
All right, so we went for our idea stayed the same like the whole way through. I came up with the idea, but I had no idea how to Photoshop it right, and so I knew that I was gonna have to leave the Photoshopping to Kyla, which I definitely did. Yeah, so we will show you.
Oh, that is
I
sick!
love
That's
it.
So Kyla definitely did most of the Photoshop.
That's bull crap.
So cool.
Stuffed. That's so damn good. I know that this isn't a competition, but my natural competitiveness is just like, the hell. Oh my gosh. These are so good.
Well, it was funny because Ethan was like getting me to hold a light, and I didn't really know what to do with it. And then when I was in the photoshopping stage, I was like, what am I looking at? Like, I gotta explain what this is.
Yeah, I didn't really I had the idea of like, I wanted her to be looking at like something. I didn't know whether it was going to be like sparkles or like glitter or something coming out of her hand. I didn't really know what.
Yeah.
And then yeah, during the photoshopping, like I actually didn't even see this until Kyla was finished with it, and she was just like, I have no idea what I'm looking at, and she put sparks in there, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's awesome. That's like perfect.
That is so. Did you say the sparks are all Photoshop? How do you do stuff like that? Like it just blows my mind.
It wasn't like Photoshop in terms of like I drew it. Like I just got an image of like a sparkler, like someone with a sparkler, and just photoshopped it so it's just the sparkles.
That works so well. It's such a good idea. Like that's a really good idea. I love it. Everybody did a freaking awesome job.
Great week, guys. Yeah, let's go.
It's a really strong week. I don't know if that will be one of those weeks where we look back and we go, I probably could have done this better. Oh, look at how much we've improved. It'll be like, oh, we were making good crap from here until here. Me, on the other hand, I was so excited when I discovered that you can add a lens flare in Photoshop. I was like, yeah, that's sick. And then I deleted it because it didn't look good. So. No, awesome job, guys. Really, really good job. That was really cool. I love, and I think the sentiment is shared. I love seeing what you guys make. And again, like seeing what everybody's prompts, how everybody interprets the prompts differently. It's awesome.